So, John, it's a fascinating time for information security stroke cyber security these days. There are so many organisations like the British Computing Society, ISC Squared, IASP. What's special about ISACA?
Well, I think we're ideally positioned, really, because rather than focusing on the detail, it looks to make sure that all these tools that the businesses need to use, are managed effectively. So they're secure, they're controlled, the risks are understood and managed, and it's all governed. Those are the four things which ISACA tries to deliver. When you're studying, you learn a lot, which is an important bedrock. Then you've got to build on that to make sure you understand how that needs to be used most effectively by businesses. That's why ISACA really does focus its qualifications on continuing professional education.
The certification is a brilliant thing to have. It is usually, you need to pick one that is aligned with your actual career as well. But there is a wide scope of certification, and you've got the CISA, which is the original certification, which was to do with, and still is to do with auditing, so information security auditing. And then you've got the others which are now, CISM was the next one, which is the information security management. And then the new two ones are the risk management and the CGAT.
Academic liaison is about how we take ISACA Northwest chapter into the regional universities, how we build relationships with those universities to access the next generation of IT security professionals, IT auditors, how we take the sort of the IT security agenda to the next generation.
Okay, my role at the moment is Research Director. Also involved in some updates to the website, and new this year is also more of an involvement with the young person's role, so that's about engaging with the people under 35 in the chapter.
And on the research front, not many people know that ISACA is involved in research. So can you give us an example or two of the sort of research that you've been involved with?
Yeah, that's right. So ISACA Horizon Scan, they look at what the hot topics are out there, and then they also put together pieces of guidance to help people in their day jobs.
At 10:30 at night, on 29th September 1969, the first message was sent across the ARPANET, and that message was low, which sounds very dramatic, poetic, but actually what had happened was the computer sending the message crashed halfway through. It was supposed to be login. It had crashed halfway through. It's a true story. So the internet began with a crash, no surprise there.
6 chapters in the UK, and we are the second largest. And you can see we've currently got 649 members. Although I say currently, as of this morning when I checked, it's up to 650. So we're getting bigger all the time.
And from my own perspective, everything that I said through my adolescence, I wouldn't necessarily want available to bite me on the arse. Now I'm an adult, it wouldn't be a pleasant experience for me, if I'm totally honest. But this is the world in which they operate now, isn't it? That everything is digitised, recorded, and can be played back. And one of the most amazing comments I heard from a kid, actually, I spoke at a local school recently, was he said, well, I'll just change my name. But this was a serious problem. This is something that they are looking at to escape their digital past, is they will change their name by default and just move on.
Sometimes I don't think members actually realise that we all do this for volunteer, as a volunteer. And there's a lot of effort that goes into it over and above our day job, which I really don't mind doing, but sometimes I think people think that it's part of our profession, and we're a professional person doing this.
Because what we're really interested in is we're interested in working with people who've got great ideas about apps. So I'm not selling the idea of buying apps, what I'm doing is selling the idea. If you've got an idea, then let's go with that. Okay, so we're finding that this is the future now, apps around data analytics. I just attended a conference in Florida a couple of weeks ago, and this is what it's all about now. Building apps that you can sell in the open marketplace. So if anybody has an idea, then please do come speak to me, and maybe it's something that we can turn into some cold hard cash for you.
Most events that we've had have been fully booked, and we've had wait lists, And that's why we keep on putting that message out, is if you can't make it, let us know.
People will, were quite keen on the idea of an afternoon event running through into the evening. And that doesn't stop anybody turning up at 4 p.m. But that way you get the best of both worlds. People who get the afternoon off can get 4 CPEs if they want to stay till 7. People prefer a 4 o'clock meeting, can pull up at 4 o'clock and get 2 CPEs.
But we've got to accommodate that as we go to the moment. So that's
So
not
provide speakers as well that might not get many people to come.
Yeah.
Some of the statistics around the 2016 DBIR, it contains over 100,000 incidents, over 2,000 breaches, and the data comes from 82 different countries. As we covered, there's 67 different contributors that give us information for this report. So all this stuff gives us a much more broad view of what's actually happening out there in the wild, people, who's being targeted, who they are, and then what they're after. And that's really the information that we want to share with the industry.
Accent isn't a Yorkshire accent, so where are you from?
Definitely not Yorkshire, Bolton. No, I do come from South Africa, and I was involved with ISACA in South Africa as well.
It's here for us to shape and to lead. And I'd apply the same really for things like GDPR. We could take the opportunity to say, well, we will set what we think is right for us as a society, and that might be more than the EU demand and the US and other organisations, other jurisdictions require. But what does our society want really? What will we drive as a group of people around expectations of personal information? If our own views that we want to shape our own moral compasses and expectations as individual data subjects is different than other parts of the world, it all comes down to trade then, doesn't it? And what's adequate to allow you to trade.
Much older than you think. Passive read-write RFID goes back to the early 70s, which was shocking. Sometime in the mid-1970s, the folk at Carnegie Mellon networked their Coke machine, and they used the Coke vending machine. I mean, not I'm sure they had one of those too. But yeah, they networked that so they could use the finger protocol to work out, to query it for the temperature and how many cans of Coke were left using finger over the network.
If you don't attend events, let us know why not. Is it because of the location, time, topic? Give us some advice. If you are attending events and booked events and can't make it, please let us know, because we do have to block bookings, and if we've got people on the wait list and people don't turn up, the people on the wait list have missed out. So it is cost us money. We believe it's cost us about £3,000 in this last year, no shows. So no shows not only cost money from a chapter's perspective, but more importantly really, it's potentially stopping another member from attending the event. So please, if you book and you can't make it, let us know.
Put together a research update that I publicised at the chapter AGM, so that was something that went down quite well and got positive feedback. But for anybody who couldn't attend the AGM, I've put that available on the website, so I'd encourage people to have a look there, and it will show you the kind of some of the key things that ISACA have published over the last year. That may be useful.
And in addition, you also upload the presentations from ISACA events on the website.
Yes, that's right. So where people are willing to share their presentations, some of the presenters, then I'll upload those to the website.
We've got 110 people here today who can do far better marketing, far more effective marketing on behalf of ISACA and the chapter than we can as a chapter board. If you go out and spread the gospel amongst your colleagues, your peers, people you know, if you enjoy
attendances at our events are going up. We're getting really good numbers of people at the events. There's 3 exam dates a year now, December, June and September. Board members turn up at 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday in the middle of Manchester University to welcome the delegates to the exam, to answer the questions, to make sure they know where they're going, etc., etc. Just to put them at ease and let them relax for a few minutes before the exam starts.
Or if you have a question or a problem, let us know and get in touch with us, because no matter whether it's a repeated one or not, we're welcome. It's not repeated for you, it's important for you, so we want to hear and help you deal with it. But the frustrating thing is when people perhaps don't recognise that this is all our own time, and we're doing the best we can. Everybody has a different requirement, and we're never going to be able to suit everybody perfectly exactly what they need. We have to compromise.
So it's not just about sort of promoting ISACA at the universities, but it's also providing them with the opportunity to promote their courses, their universities, with the ISACA, with the ISACA profession, and build relationships, for potential sponsorship for students in the future. So
we're all volunteers. I don't do this because I get a nice big wad of cash. That's not the case. I do it because I'm an idiot. And I'm supported ably by another bunch of idiots. We need support. 3 people have left. There's lots to do. If you want to join us, please do. Please volunteer. Let us know.